Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Chanina. Hey, and I am doing a little bit of self-care. It's Saturday night, so we're starting off a new vlog. And y'all, I've got hair all down here, and I don't like it. But about 2 weeks ago, I did use the Nair hair removal cream. Girl, okay. This time I'm going back to the magic shaving powder because it doesn't irritate my skin at all. The Nair did me really bad the last time I used it, and I didn't even leave it on for a long time because every now and again I do leave this stuff on a little bit longer because gray hairs are stubborn. But this time I didn't, because I wasn't sure how it was going to do since it's been a while since I've used it, and I just need to throw it away. So if you have sensitive face or sensitive skin, I do not recommend using this. Okay, as a matter of fact, I'm going to toss that right in the trash. That way I'm not tempted to use it. But anywho, I'm going to use this shave magic powder. And the only reason I used the Nair the last time was because I was trying to just use it up. But there was a way more product in the bottle than I thought. So there was still a whole lot left when I just tossed it in the trash. But it's okay because it burned my skin. Like, it literally, I didn't even know my skin was burned right here until like a couple days later. It was like scabbing. And I was like, oh, okay, interesting. So we're not going to do that this time. And this shave magic powder, now as far as the smell, I know that the other colors, this is the white one, so it's skin conditioning, so it's supposed to be for like sensitive skin or whatnot. But they do have other ones, and although this one stinks a little bit, it doesn't smell as bad as the other ones. The other ones, ugh, girl, that smell is intense. But this one is, you can still smell something, but it's more tolerable. I'm assuming because it's for sensitive skin. Maybe the formula is a little bit different, or maybe it's less, whatever that smell is. Maybe they put less in it, I don't know. But I'm just stirring it up using my little color bowl. But anyway, so yeah, earlier today, you guys saw that in the last vlog, we went to the park and I had my first shopping pay, y'all. So I did work yesterday and I got off and we did a couple of DoorDashes because I'm still trying to hit that 75 delivery $600 goal. So we did a couple of those, and I am currently on 44, I think 44 deliveries so far. So I'm close. I think I'm going to hit it because today is only the 18th. So that leaves me, what, about 13, 14 more days. So I think I'm going to hit it. So that's what I've been focused on. I haven't been doing DoorDash because I've been trying to hit this goal on the Uber Eats. So I've just been doing that all week. And yesterday, for the first time, I decided to do it in the rain. And y'all, I was not feeling it at all. I was not feeling it. I wasn't feeling it after the first delivery, but I did a few more just to kind of, because I didn't want to feel like a quitter, you know what I'm saying? So I did a few more and I was like, no ma'am. And I've seen like a whole bunch of videos that say, you know, that's the best time to deliver because it's raining, don't nobody want to go outside or anything like that. Girl, it was so the opposite yesterday. Everybody was outside yesterday. I don't know what that was about. And then there was like traffic, and y'all already know the traffic here is horrible. But for some reason when it rains, it's much worse. So I did about 4 deliveries yesterday before I just called it. I was like, okay, whatever, I'm over it. I was getting wet, it was raining hard. I felt like the food was kind of like, I don't know. I feel like rain gives the day a whole nother vibe. And I was kind of feeling like it was giving the food a whole nother vibe as well. So, girl. Anyway, and then another thing that I was running into too was houses with the numbers. Trying to read the numbers with all that rain coming down. It was not enjoyable yesterday. It was not. I was like, that's gonna be a no-go for me. Maybe in the future I'll try it again, because if it's like one of those weeks where it's like raining 4 out of the 5 days or 7 days or whatever, the majority of the week, then I suppose I wouldn't have a choice. But I most certainly had a choice yesterday, and I made my choice, okay? But yeah, I had my first shopping pay today at Target, and it was just for one item. And it didn't take me a whole lot of time to find it, but it wasn't where I expected it. It was for Aquaphor Advanced Therapy, but they wanted the 7 ounce. So I didn't think I'm not gonna say I didn't think, because at first I was like, oh, okay, this is probably a lotion. But then I kept looking at it on the app, and I was like, oh, it says ointment, so let me just go down the ointment aisle. So I'm in the ointment aisle, and I see what I need, but it's not the right size. It's a 1.7 ounce. So this lady who worked there just happened to walk down the aisle, and I was asking her like, hey, are you familiar with this product? Do you know if there's another aisle that may have ointments? And she was like, well, it might be a lotion. And I was like, you know what? You might be right. So she took me over to where the lotions were, because they definitely weren't where I thought they were. I was thinking the lotions was going to be like near the body wash, the deodorant and all that. Girl, I don't know why Target trying to be extra fancy, child. It was nowhere near that stuff. As a matter of fact, it was like 3 or 4, maybe 4, let's see, about 4 or 5 aisles down from where the deodorant and stuff was. Like, it had its own aisle for lotions, but it wasn't, it was not where I thought it was going to be. But anyway, so got that. They only wanted the one thing. So that was pretty cool. Checkout went pretty swell, because as I was walking up to the lines, it seemed like all the lines were long. But then I caught a short line where we were next. I had Olivia with me, and it worked out just fine. Delivered it to some apartments that I've been to several times to drop off McDonald's orders. So I knew exactly where I was going. So it all worked out, and that was my last order for the day. And then Libby Pooh, she asked me earlier in the week, could we go to the park, because she wants to swing or whatnot. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool. And yesterday, she went to the movies with one of her friends from school. So that was a first, because she doesn't hang out with anyone if they're not family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never let her go anywhere unless it's family. So I had to, like, because she's older now, she's not a baby. So I had to, like, kind of treat the situation accordingly and kind of loosen up the string a little bit, because I know, she's around that era in her life, or a time in her life, where she's probably gonna start getting invites to birthday parties and stuff like that. And this just happened to be a birthday situation for one of her classmates whose birthday was in the middle of the week. So their mom accompanied them. It looked like it was just the girl, the young lady, and Olivia. I didn't see any other kids, so the mom was with them the whole time. I got a chance to meet the mom. We met up at the movie theater, and she brought her home once the movie was over, and they ended up getting something to eat. So I was perfectly fine with that. I was just like, I can't keep saying no. She's been hearing, whenever it comes to hanging out with other people, that's all she ever hears. So I decided to just take a leap of faith and say, I'm gonna let her go. I don't know this lady, I don't know this girl, never met the girl before, but I was happy we were all able to meet at the movie theater so I could get a visual, you know what I'm saying, meet the friend and her mom. So her mom was cool. I didn't know what to expect. I wasn't sure if I was going to be meeting a mom who had some sense or a mom who lacked sense, you know what I'm saying, a little ratchet or something. I mentally wasn't fully prepared for what I was going to meet because I had no idea, right? So I just kept an open mind about the whole thing. And it all went well. About 10, because we met up at around 6. So about 10:45, almost 11 o'clock, I started looking at my phone like, okay, but then I had to say to myself, oh, okay, well, movies are about 2 hours long, sometimes a little over 2 hours. And then she did tell me that they were going to Wingstop, and I already know how they flow, girl. I have had to pick up food from them several times, and it seems as if they cook to order in a sense, so you got to kind of wait sometimes, okay? So, and that's exactly what happened. Libby said they waited like 30 minutes for their food. It was like a whole lot of people in there, which I can imagine because the Wingstop that they went to is in the same area as the movie theater, and it's very busy over there at night. So, everything turned out good. She made it home safe. She had fun. She said they went to see Scream 6, which I was like, wow, I didn't even know they even had 6 Screams. I only remember seeing maybe like the first 2. But I had no idea they was on number 6, girl. But she said it had a lot of plot twists to it. So I'm going to wait till it hit Netflix, okay? And I'm going to catch it that way. But yeah, y'all. So I'm going to just let this sit on my face for a little while. And I don't know if I'm going to do my eyebrows tonight or tomorrow. I went to the beauty supply earlier. You guys saw that in the last vlog. And I bought some hair color because I received a package from Influenster, and it is the Darling Textured Hair Extension. So I needed to do some color on my hair because you can't pop a fresh ponytail in your head and your hair looking all jacked up. So let me open this. If you guys are new to the channel, Influenster, I used to talk about them all the time when I was getting boxes regularly. But it's basically a website that you go to and you just fill out surveys and stuff, and then they match you with brands that are looking to have you promote their items basically, and you get reviews online. So sometimes, like for example, if you get approved for, they call them Vox boxes. So if they've got like if they're looking for people to give feedback on, let's say, some mascara or something like that, right? The things that they'll probably ask you to do is like post on Instagram or go to Sephora and write a review, or go to, whatever website and do a review, stuff like that, right? Or post to your Facebook. It just depends. And now they've even added TikTok. So if you have a TikTok, they might want you to post on your TikTok or something like that. It's real simple. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. Depending on what you are into, because you do take like a questionnaire. Like sometimes it'll ask you about skincare, what type of items are you into liquid foundation, powder foundation, stuff like that. So whatever they match you with, it's weird because you'll do the survey, right? And they'll say, you'll get a message saying if you're approved for the survey, then you'll get a box in the mail. But they never tell you if you're going to get the box or not. Like, you know what I'm saying? You really don't know until you get an email saying, hey, did you receive such and such yet? And then you're kind of surprised, like, oh, But anyway, so in this box, they sent 2. Okay. They sent me 2 Afro Puff ponies. So Afro Puff Pony, and I have it in 1B, which is black but not jet black. So they sent 2 packages. So yay, I'm excited for me. So I'm gonna dye my hair, and I did get my normal burgundy brown, y'all. Let me tell y'all, that beiging hair color that I got, that I used last time, I will not buy that again, because my hair was fading before I'd even washed it the first time after putting the color in. But anyway, so yeah, so you get like a little card in the box, and it's catered to whatever product you're being sent by whatever company, right? So this is the Darling campaign or brand. Give your new products a try and post on social media. So it normally tells you what to do. Sometimes if you have like a lot of, like, this is just one specific product, right? Some Vox boxes come with multiple items, so sometimes you'll get like they used to give you like a card for each item. It wouldn't have like a price on it or anything like that, but it would just kind of give you like a little card telling you everything that's in the box. But I guess it just varies, y'all, because it's been a minute since I've actually gotten a box that had multiple items in them. Lately I've been getting boxes with just one item in it. So anyway, y'all, so yeah, not sponsored or anything like that. If you like sampling products, and it doesn't have to be just for hair, girl. They got stuff for pets, for kids, beauty, hair, skincare, food, beverages, all sorts of things. It just depends on what you're into, honestly. So do the surveys. It's free. It doesn't take a whole lot of time at all. At the end of the survey, it'll have you verify your address, and if you get selected to do feedback on a box, then next thing you know, you'll have a box pop up in your mailbox, right? And then they give you a time limit on the app as to when you're supposed to complete the campaign. So I have to wear the hair, give my feedback, and I have a month to do it for this one. So yeah, y'all, and the boxes be so cute. And like I said, it just depends on what they're sending you. This box is catered to the hair, so it's only, branded for the hair. But I appreciate them sending me 2. I had no idea. I did the survey like last week, and I thought, I didn't know if I was going to get approved for it or not. Because like I said, it's not like they tell you, you just pop up with a box in your mailbox. But yeah, so they also give you how to post on social media. So they'll give you like tags, like hashtags to use, and then you have to add them in your posts and stuff like that so that they can actually see it. So pretty easy. You don't get any money for it. You get products, because that's what you're basically testing out products and giving your feedback. So cool beans for that. I'm excited about that, so I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow. And the hair color, oh yeah, like I was saying, beiging is a no-go. I went back to Old Faithful, which is Clairol.
The next day.
Okay, and we're back. So, y'all, I just colored my hair, but I don't know. The formula was a little bit on the orange side, so I don't know if I picked up a bad bottle of color or what. I'm gonna find out here in a moment. I just rinsed it out and did a conditioner. So I did a shampoo. I shampooed my hair 3 times because I've been putting like a lot of oil in it and stuff. And then I did a deep conditioner. I used this Isoplus old school OG brand, very inexpensive. It's an anti-breakage deep repair conditioner. I've shared this with you guys before, but I used that as a deep conditioner, and then I put the color in. It's supposed to be I don't want to dig in the trash to get it, but if I'm not mistaken, the color that I picked up was mahogany brown, and I don't recall it being on the orange side the last time I used that color. I use this color pretty often, so I was expecting like a darker formula, but it was a little bit, I don't know, it was like weird. So hopefully my hair is not orange. I have not looked at it yet, but y'all, yeah, so today's Sunday and nothing's really going on today, y'all. I ate a hamburger for lunch. It's 2:51, so I'm gonna get started on dinner here shortly. I'm gonna cook some neck bones, cabbage, rice, and cornbread. Or I don't know, I may or may not cook cornbread. I might do like a pan fried cornbread. I don't know, we'll have to see, because the last time I made cornbread, girl, didn't nobody want no cornbread, so I felt like I was the only one eating it, and I don't want to waste no food. But I got another Influenster box in the mail. It came some point yesterday, I don't know. The hair box that I got, actually have had that for about a week or so. I just been waiting to get hair color. For some reason I haven't had enough time to go to the beauty supply store, girl, until yesterday. So I got this other box, and this is for Sun-Kissed Mango Orange, which I normally don't drink fruity sodas. I will if that's the only thing around. Let me put y'all on my tripod. I will if that's like the only thing around. Y'all know I drink Coke, so I ain't too big on fruity beverages. But apparently I got I guess approved for another sample. And one thing I do like about Influencer, y'all, is you're gonna get unless you get a box that has like multiple items in it. I know in the past they've had like full size products and then like trial size, but for the most part, if it's just one thing in the box, then it's a full size item, right? So I'm expecting this to be a regular can of Sun-Kissed Mango Orange. And it's funny because orange is not even a soda flavor that I gravitate towards. Like, I actually don't even like orange sodas. But so this is going to be interesting. Actually thought I opted out of this, but apparently not. Anywho, so mango orange. So I guess this is going to be a new flavor that's going to be popping up in stores soon. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator and drink it later, because I actually went to the store a few hours ago to get a Coke, and I'm still drinking on that. And so yeah, if you guys follow me on Instagram, then that's normally where I post my little Instagram, I mean my little Influencer boxes or whatnot. So I'm gonna take a photo of the hair and this soon. With the hair one, the Afro poof, I want to do a me actually wearing it. A lot of times I just take a picture of the product and then I'll post it to Instagram, but because it's something that I can actually rock for a minute, I'm gonna post a photo of me wearing it. So of course I gotta do my eyebrows, and y'all, I gotta redo my chin because the gray hairs on this side did not budge, so I have to do it again. Maybe I didn't leave it on long enough, and I was thinking that I did and rinsed it off too early, so I don't know, we'll have to see. But yeah, so again, y'all, not sponsored. If you want to just try out free stuff, samples to give your feedback and stuff like that, then girl, go for it. It ain't killing you, okay? It ain't gonna hurt nobody to try a free sample of something and give your feedback on it, okay? Also, on the website, the actual Influenster website, which you have to go through the app, you can also give your feedback there too, and people can follow you and all that kind of stuff. So it's like a little feedback community that happens on Influencers. So it's pretty neat. I've been doing this for so long, y'all. I used to get another box from what is the name of that company? Dang, I can't even remember, because it's been like forever and a day since I've got one from them. It's been forever since I've even been on the website. But anywho, yeah, you guys can try it out if you want. But yeah, I'm about to cook up these pork neck bones. And how I typically do it is I saute them in a pot first. And then I put them, you know, after I let them saute and brown on the outside or whatever a little bit, then I go ahead and throw in my onions or whatever. I season it while it's browning, and then I put some water in it, maybe a little bit of chicken broth or something like that. Maybe even a little bit of flour at some point to make a somewhat of a gravy. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do some white rice, and I got a head of cabbage about maybe a week ago or 2 weeks ago, so I need to go ahead and cook that so it doesn't go bad. I was gonna cook that with the sausages that I got from the store, but I said nope, I need to go ahead and cook that now because I would hate to waste a whole head of cabbage. And cabbage, by the way, is on sale this week. It's like a weekly deal or something where it's 69 cents a pound. I don't think I bought mine at that price, but that's a good price if you guys want to go shop for some cabbage and you normally shop at Kroger. So let me rinse this meat off, because we do wash our meat around here, okay? I don't know how many videos, cooking videos, where I see people cook with meat and they cook it right out of the pack. Like, girl, no ma'am. No ma'am, I got to wash my meat off. I got to wash it off, okay? So today is actually an off day for me. I decided not to take calls. I've decided not to deliver anything today. And it feels good being off today because I'm normally working every day. And I actually slept in today. Oh my goodness. Whew. Like, I forced myself to sleep in today. I actually woke up at 7 o'clock. Because I had to, it's like clockwork with my body. Every morning, no matter what time I have to get up, at 7 o'clock, I have to use the bathroom. It never fails. It's like a routine thing. I have an alarm that goes off at 7 o'clock, so when it goes off, even if I'm up, I'll have to go to the bathroom. It's so weird. But today, after I went to the bathroom, girl, I laid back down. Because normally I'll just stay up, you know. But I laid back down, honey. And I don't know what time I got up. But I got up when my body was ready to get up. You know, sometimes you have to take that rest. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're doing a whole lot of things. You have to listen to your body. If your body is tired and it's telling you to sit down somewhere, girl, just sit down somewhere, okay? You will thank your body later. Like today, I actually feel a little bit more refreshed. All week I've been tired, had sleep. Like, girl, I had to use a whole lot of my energy this week in different areas of my life, you know? And I haven't had like a night where I just got a good night rest, okay? Where my body just rested. And so today, this morning, I did just that. I wasn't worried about breakfast or none of that stuff, you know? I just laid there and I went back to sleep and it felt good. And when I woke up, I had a little bit more energy, you know? Because even as tired as I was last night, I still didn't go to sleep until about 1 or 2 o'clock this morning. You know, trying to finish up a video because I haven't posted in like 3 days now. Today would be like three or 4 days. And it's only because I haven't had anything to give to you guys, because 2 of those days I didn't film anything because I was just so busy. I didn't have time to think about even pulling out the camera, making sure I record this, make sure I record that. Girl, I was just moving with life, right? So, you know, I had to wait until something else was happening that was worth recording, and it just so happened we went to the park, yada yada, and that was the end of that vlog. So now it just has to be posted, which it is going to go up today. I went on ahead and let it the file convert over to a file that I can upload to YouTube or whatever off the editing software. So I was doing that last night, and then I finally took my shower, and then I went to bed, girl. I watched it live on YouTube, but then it started making me a little bit sleepy because it was kind of like they were having a discussion about another YouTuber, and the comments, it was like an open panel, so people were able to call in and all that kind of stuff. And I guess because I watch this channel pretty often and they talk about this particular YouTuber pretty often, a lot of the stuff is just kind of repetitive at this point. So about halfway through, when I looked at it this morning to see how long the live actually ended up being, it was like over 2 hours long. And girl, I think I fell asleep at like the 30-minute, 45-minute mark, something like that. I don't know. And I don't plan on watching it, to be honest, y'all, because like I said, it's a lot of repetitiveness with the comments and with the people calling in and stuff. And, you know, it's just the same old, same old. It starts to get low vibrational after a while when you're speaking on somebody that you don't personally know. So even those types of commentary videos sometimes become low vibrational themselves, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes, not all the time, but there are times where even the reactors themselves, some of them, not all of them, can become a little bit low vibrational in talking about whatever it is they're talking about, right? So, and we're not trying to get into a low vibrational mental state over here, okay? We don't do that. We don't play them type of games, girl. I like to be happy and stress-free, okay? I don't like to be irritated, upset, and bothered about what somebody else has going on in their household. Like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I look at some of this stuff for the entertainment, just to kiki or whatever, but after some point it's like, okay, you're doing a little bit too much. You're doing a little bit too much, girl. So I'm putting some olive oil. Let me turn y'all around. Alright, so I'm putting some olive oil in a pan because that is how I am about to saute my neck bones. Let me get a separate bowl, because what I'm going to do, here's the neck bones. What I'm going to do is, after I saute them a little bit, I'm going to put them in an empty bowl so that I can make somewhat of a roux, and saute some onions, and then a little bit, not a whole lot, and then throw the neck bones back in the pan, add some water, and let them cook. The only seasoning that I'm using today, I know that a lot of times when I cook, y'all know I like to use my little jars over here. But the only seasoning I'm going to be using today is this Complete seasoning. If you guys are not familiar with Complete, let me tell you the ingredients. It has dehydrated vegetables, which is garlic, onion, salt, monosodium glutamate. Girl, the print is so small. Hold on. Glutamate, spices, herbs, and tricalcium phosphate as an anti-caking agent. So basically just some dehydrated veggies, salt, and onion and all that. And as you heard me say, it already has salt in it. So I'm just going to add a little bit more to the group here. Okay. I'm just going to mix it up with my little spoon, because we don't have to be all fancy with it, girl. It's neck bones, okay? We want to treat it with love, but you don't have to get fancy with it, okay? All right, so let me get me some tongs. Then I'm going to just grab me one. Ooh, I need to turn that down. All right. And I'm just going to lay them in there meat side down. Okay. And all I'm going to do is just let it saute for a couple minutes on each side. Then I'm going to throw it in my bowl.
Time will tell who you want to be without the spell. Standing alone, you and me. Broken as one into reality. We're only here on borrowed time. Never prepared to lose what's mine. Is it true? How can I see you when you can't see me too? Na 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 na. Yeah. Na 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 na. Forget mistakes or your regrets. No, it's not the time. Oh, no, not yet. More can come between me and you. Then our versions of the truth. We're only here on borrowed time. Never prepared to lose what's mine. Is it true? How can I see you when you can't see me too? Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Come play outside, relax your mind, beyond the limit of your belief. Remember the love we're meant to receive. Meant to receive. Guess I gotta say it twice, it ain't my fault. Every little thing got a price, that's what I thought. That's what they taught. Yeah, I'ma take my chance till I drop. You know this ain't the time for the two of us. Ooh, I ain't got space to be thinking about growing older. Done my thinking, me and you. I guess it's over. It was a rainbow, but was sinking. Lost my hue. I might come running back when our hearts get back on track. When the stars line up, that's that. I've been attached, just looking out. We move so fast, was moving south. My secret sauce, move in and out. Miss how you gloss that pretty mouth. You know this ain't the time for the two of us. Ooh, I ain't got space to be thinking about you.
Gloss that, love it when you toss it back, love it when you talk back. Girl, you get me off track, so off-white tracksuit, just so I can floss, yeah. With my new bitty, she ain't let my soft yet. Could've been you, still feeling on my ditty, but you lost that. You had real privileges for just all snaps. Now you getting time out, cause you hit it where my heart's at. Got me going deeper than Amari when that ball snap. Heard you sold your soul on Macari, got you call lacking. Now I'm next door, at the party while you jaw jacking. You know it's Rashad, and the rarest in the raw fashion. I'm still trying to figure how this all happened, huh?
You know this ain't the time for the two of us. Ooh, I ain't got space to be thinking about you. You know this ain't the time for the two of us. Ooh, I ain't got space to be thinking about you.
You know this ain't time for the two of us. Ooh, I ain't got space